You said
Y'all
what?
seen both
Both
clips?
clips. Oh, when she came out trying to hug on him and stuff.
Try to console him, try to get back with
Bro,
Cuz.
how you trying to console me when you a thunder banging dude? And how did dude look like he was getting used, man.
It was a lot going on, man.
That's what Bobby Lashley was doing the lineup, bro.
Oh yeah, he
crazy.
Our boy Montoya about to sing that Trey song, "Your Side of the Bed." Like he just gonna start harmonizing everything.
I felt for my man Montoya, man. That was rough to see, man.
Leave you alone.
Nah, they cracking jokes on, bro. They cracking jokes on, bro. Like I think it was like KFC, like France did like put like McDonald's over his face, KFC over like
the other
one of their faces. Yeah, and just had I was like, bro, this is out of pocket. I'm like, over chicken?
Bro.
Yeah, she out there getting her chicken tossed.
Y'all see the video before that though, right? Of how old girl was like dancing on him. She was straddled on Cuz, and Anita was over there. She was tripping, and she was like, "Oh nah, I ain't feeling that, or whatever." But I'm like, "Damn, you took it super far." Like
he went too far. She said, "I'm gonna go to hell."
Nah, bro. Yeah, and that's what I was talking about. You know what I'm saying, before we press the lot. See, now I gotta bang your mom. In fact, me and my dad gotta bang your mom now.
You gotta do something, bro. Like
the wild part. You know the wildest part. Like me and my wife, we watch like Love Island and stuff like that. That's like that's tame, bro. Not the second part, but the first part. That's tame stuff, bro. They be doing that all the time. That second part, I ain't never seen nothing like that.
This man ran 2.5 miles
at a full sprint
to the other side of the beach where
they ran a 4.4.
That is crazy. Like Montoya, bro. Like he was really ready to throw hands over, baby. You feel me? Like that was
Montoya,
rough.
Matt Barnes. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, yo. You thought Matt Barnes was bad.
Yeah, that's crazy. Because wasn't yesterday the anniversary of that? And then all of a sudden, that's when that video started dropping, resurfacing. You feel me? Whenever that episode was, I was like, damn, I need to see the whole episode of this. Because like, that was interesting, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. I was like, bro, like, why is this? I couldn't imagine. I couldn't imagine.
The Brazilian, what was that in the Brazilian shows or whatever? I seen a Brazilian Big Brother dog where this girl was getting like trained, boy, like in front of everybody. I was like, yo, what are y'all watching on TV? What kind of Brazilian Tubi do you have out there?
Like, what? How do I get over there?
Bro, like, dude was banging around, and the dude that was in his room the roommate was like, "Oh, what's up? It's lit."
What do I sign up?
Yeah, do I have to learn the language? Like, you need me to juggle or something I can sing?
Yo, juggle.
I like to sing it.
Juggle is crazy.
In the June, in the spring. Let me right in that house. You know what I'm saying? They were like, "Ooh."
You know the wild part is these niggas don't be doing nothing. They don't be having. They be like, nigga be like, "Yo, man, I'm an electrician." Other nigga be like, "Yo, man, I'm an entrepreneur." They be like, "Yo, what do you be selling?" Right, man, I'm in between projects right now, so nigga, you don't got no job. They don't be doing nothing on there.
Someone sent me a sign up sheet for like one of them Netflix shows. They really don't care if you homeless dude on the street, as long as you funny.
Hey, yo, check this out. Listen, man. They sell quarter waters and rocks. You know what I'm saying? 167th and Lennox. But all right, you know what I'm saying? Come on over. He's gonna be the one underneath old girl, like. It's like
winner flex,
bro. She was holding him down, like, don't move.
Don't move. I see that camera right there. You don't move. Let me take over. You gonna do the bend of the day.
But it was so aggressive. And then they were both under the covers. It's just aggressive.
That's rough, man.
Yo, man, that doesn't look fun at all, man. She's probably like, yo, hit me. Like, hit me, spit in my face. Like, yo, chill. Like, yo, I just met you.
Like, who are you?
Bro, my girlfriend is on the other side of the island. Right now.
Bro. They be on the same island. It's like they be doing like there's a twist in the middle. They be like, hey, look, we gonna take like half of you niggas from this house. We gonna take the men. We gonna put y'all on the other side of the island. Sometimes they do it with the girls, like, yo, we gonna put you on the other side of the island. Y'all gonna meet new people. And we gonna see, we gonna test the bonds. We gonna test the bond that y'all have. Yo, them niggas be going over there and wilding out.
What's
that nigga name? Odell Beckham. His brother was on there.
Oh my god.
Bro,
what? Walking everywhere.
Niggas was like, yo, man, now he more popular than his brother. I'm like, stop. I ain't never seen this nigga catch a touchdown like this. Like, nah, bro, he's not more popular. But yeah, they be doing wild stuff on there.
Hey, yo, I want Odell brother and Jackson Mahomes to fight. You just gonna make them fight.
Ooh, throw Aaron Rodgers' brother in there.
Oh yeah, Jordan Rodgers.
Yeah, just it's Jordan. You feel me? Just cause you feel me? You know what I'm saying? Throw Brad in there too.
He was like, you guys. He's like, you seem to have a good relationship with your family. He was like, if you see my brother,
let him moderate, or you feel me? Let him call to action. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, he dropping a slur in the first like 2 minutes. Like
off the Waska.
Off the Waska is crazy. All right, man. Let me go ahead and press this button right quick. Let's get it started.
Tell him. I probably say your wish to give me some chicken. If you ain't knowing, love, it's the list.
Ladies and gentlemen, people with jobs, people without jobs, middle class, upper class, high class, all that. Cats, snakes, chickens, ducks, elderly people, and twerkers, we present to you another episode of the Public Enemies Podcast. I believe this is episode 343.
Yes.
Shit like that. I believe it is episode 343. We are back at it once again. I go by the name Oh My God Graham, here with a few of my friends and my frenemies. You know what I'm talking about? If you are in the live chat, if you are watching on YouTube or be it Twitch or Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it. Shout out to everybody on the audio platforms, Apple, Spotify, or what have you. Thank you so much for tuning in. Tap that like button, smash that subscribe joint as well. If you are not tapped in and tuned in already, we would like for you to stay dangerous. You know what I'm talking about? So go ahead and do that. You feel me? Speaking of being here with a couple of my friends, you know what I'm talking about, the Waco Kid. He's got his head down and he's not feeling sad. He's feeling glad. He's feeling quite harmonious. He's feeling triumphant. He's feeling like this weekend is gonna be he used that word right there. What is it? Focus? He's focused?
We focused.
We focused, man. We run down the street like Montoya. Just like I do every 2 times a year. Patrick Mahomes.
That's the speed I need Saquon to hit. That's just like I said, look, when I said, look at the stride. I said, look at that. I said, we need to sign him. Back up running back right there.
That is crazy. That is crazy.
What's going on, bro? Y'all I'm like I said, focus. Well, y'all asking bullshit questions. How do you feel about the president being there? My quarterback don't care about that. He said, nigga, I'm here to ball, bro. Big ball, nigga. Big ball, nigga. You gonna ask me some bullshit like that. Nigga said, I don't care if the nigga was outside tailgating, nigga. I'm here. I'm on the field, nigga. But yeah, we focus here.
Kendrick performing, nigga.
That's what's up. What's going down, Jizzle? How you doing, man? Strictly for the culture. That's what you're doing. That's how you feeling?
Man. Yeah. Shout out to the gang, man. They always show love. Yeah, man. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Just post it. You know what I mean? Jimmy Butler. You feel me? Say Jimmy Butler and my taxes hit 6 hours apart.
Dang, you just texted already?
Yeah, dog, niggas broke, nigga, dog.
I feel you, bro. You smart, man.
The only thing that's free on my phone is TurboTax. So yeah, let me go ahead and do that.
My bad, bro. My bad.
Yes. No, yes. No, yes. No, yes.
Let me go ahead and get my life together, then. I'll go ahead and do that. Got you. Okay, Jimmy Butler and your taxes. That sounds great. Gresh, I would assume you've got some good news for me as well. What's going on, dog? How you doing?
Oh yeah, I got paid today, so great news.
Hey, okay.
And then I realized, bills are due like next week. So
damn.
So I got paid today as well.
Yes, sir.
Gang.
And I paid rent early last week, so I'm cool on that.
Yeah, I'm good.
That's all that matters.
I do have to pay my car insurance.
Oh shit.
That's cool. Because we had a holiday and we had holiday pay. You feel me? So that threw a little extra on top of the extras. You feel me? And I got a raise. By the way, I got a raise. That's saucy.
Elon.
Yeah, I mean, hey, it is what it is. You feel me? So,
man, I'm pulling the money out of Social Security. I might as well put it in y'all pockets at my workplace. Nigga, I got you.
Don't not for you guys, but these other motherfuckers.
Yeah, fuck them. It's all bad, man. I ain't fucking with them. It's all bad, man. But yeah, so that's good. I'm glad everybody's in a good headspace, man. So that means we should have a good conversation. We should have a great episode this evening. You know what I'm talking about? Stick to the proceedings this evening. You know what I'm talking about? Or whatever the fuck that nigga Jigga said.
Yeah, nigga
Cyclops is better than Wolverine. Go ahead.
He said you don't need car insurance, just don't get any accidents, and if you do, run. Like, I was about to say some shit like that when you were like, yo, man, I got to pay car insurance. I was like, well, if you don't have it for like 2 weeks, they're not going to really say nothing to you, so you can get by. That's the bounty.
Yeah.
God is your insurance.
But I also, I got a car note, so I got to have insurance, and I live in California. So
I'm telling you, 2 weeks. 2 weeks and them niggas won't bother you. Then they be like, they be getting on some bullshit. They be like, hey, look.
Yeah, it's totally different out here, bro.
I'm telling you, I live in California.
Shit. Oh, they come pick your shit up. Okay.
If I go 2 weeks without having car insurance, they finna tap. Hey, check this out. We noticed that that's been lifted on that. You wanna do something about that, or you wanna get that up? What you want to do?
I got a strongly worded. I seen it. The most I got was a strongly worded call. They were like, "Hey, look, it's in your best interest." Nigga, get the fuck out of here. I get paid in 2 weeks. Y'all get it.
You different because down here, you gonna wake up. They ain't even gonna give you an option. You gonna wake up, your shit gone.
You said 2 weeks though. By that time, it'll be quota day. You know what I'm saying? You want to get pulled up on quota day? No, I don't.
What's that joint on? What's that joint? The repo show with old girl that looked like a whatever. I don't know what the repo Chronicles like awesome whatever that is. She crazy with it. Yeah.
Old girl who like Awesome Kong back in
down
Bernice.
Like that.
Bernice.
Yes, Bernice. Yeah, it go down like that. You feel me? Yeah. They came and pulled up on me at my apartment. Took you feel me? Took the Dodge, the Ram. You feel me? It was a thing inside of there. I was so fucking spooked. Operation Repo. Shout out to Alejandro. Good looking.
South Beach Toe.
They was like, so you want to come get this, or what do you want to do? I said,
no.
You know what, y'all can keep that. Y'all
can keep that. If I pull up, you gonna get me hemmed up. No, we're not doing.
Do I want to come and get this? You know what? No, actually, I don't.
No, I'm good. That is your responsibility now.
Don't worry about it.
Oh, we was gang. Shout out to
y'all were. Y'all talking about? Okay. He said. Gresh not included.
Yeah.
It was just us niggas.
PE3.
Hey, no. You heard him. He said, "Oh, y'all were."
He said, "Oh, y'all were."
Cool. So that's why I follow It's Gresh Pod. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, that's crazy.
Nah, I actually been watching that shit back. It was actually a good show.
It wasn't a bad show. It wasn't a bad show. I'm not gonna lie to you. We'll get into that in a minute. You feel me? We can go ahead and get the conversation cracking though. If y'all would like to, you know what I'm talking about, we can go ahead and do that. We can actually start off here with the announcement that we got this past Saturday on the Royal Rumble when the WWE announced that Evolve is returning, and it's going to be under the WWE banner starting and premiering on March the 5th at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. This is going to be on Tubi. And yeah. From what I understand, Gabe Sapolsky is going to be pretty much the head booker on this. This is going to be I guess their 47th attempt at making NXT a real third brand, and this is going to be their for real this time developmental, where it's looking more like the NIL and some of the WWE ID performers, some of the other younger people that they got, you know what I'm talking about. Going down. So Evolve, that's coming soon. So check that out on Tubi.
Yeah, shout out Cujo. You gonna watch that too?
Yo, hey.
I ain't watching no Tubi, dog. That's what the dude got to do.
I tell you, this nigga Graham gonna say, man, I ain't downloading Tubi, man. I got standards. I draw a line somewhere. Tubi.
I didn't say that. I just said I'm not downloading Tubi because I got too many apps on my phone already. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not in disagreement with the show. It's just like, where am I going to watch it at? You feel me? I really don't need to download Tubi because I don't have Netflix either, and I still watch Raw. You feel me? So
yeah, I think Tubi's online too, so you can just, if you got a browser. But
bro, they giving it away. They're giving away Tubi, Pluto TV, all that free.
Yeah, so
I gotta create an account.
Yeah, remember a password.
It's unnecessary. You feel me? It's unnecessary. Speaking of unnecessary, there was an I'm funny. There was an update to it's not funny. It's not funny. All right. There was an update to the Vince McMahon lawsuits. So first up, the Janelle Grant situation was amended on January 31st. It's the day before the Royal Rumble. They were given until the end of the month to amend this the original lawsuit. And I've read the entire 111 pages. Gresh, I believe you did as well. It was very, very graphic. It was very extensive. They were really naming names this time. And some people were put in very, very unfavorable situations, or at least unfavorable lights. She was put in very unfavorable situations, and they got a lot of dirt on Vince McMahon. This shit is gross. It's nasty. It's disgusting. It's unbecoming. This gentleman deserves hell and everything that comes along with it. There were various stories implicating. Yeah, exactly. Various stories implicating different WWE names, including Michael Hayes. There was the information that was in there about Triple H sharing an office wall with John.
His office is right next door, but he didn't apparently know about it. But
well, they utilized that information to kind of allude to the fact that, well, how could he not have known, type of thing, you know what I'm saying? But it doesn't outright or explicitly
implicate him.
Triple H or implicate him in anything. Yeah, there you go. So thank you for that. It doesn't implicate him in the same ways that it implicates like people like Nick Khan or Brian Nurse or a couple other WWE executives. Yeah. It's very graphic text messages and pictures that were shared. Brock Lesnar
officially named in the documents this time, alluding to just various pictures and video. I think there was a video that he had actually requested. It was a video that he had requested through Vince McMahon. So there's no actual text messages or communication that was shared between her and Brock Lesnar. Some of this was basically her being solicited by Vince McMahon to various other parties, which was very strange when he was like, hey, we got to keep things low. And but
he was checking his phone at board meetings. Like, brother, you are at a board meeting reading.
There were screenshots in the documents that showed the Netflix documentary that were showing that, like, hey, Vince in some of the board meetings that were recorded for the Netflix documentary, Mr. McMahon, in one of those scenes, he was sharing with some of the people there, the production members, pictures that she had sent him, or at least that's what they were saying, like around this time. And, you know, it looked like that was what was going on. So all of this stuff is extremely gross.
That's a sick nigga blood. He's a sick dude, man.
Very gross. It's very gross. So
maintain my innocence. I'm glad this is behind me. Like, shut the fuck
now
up.
We know exactly. Yeah, exactly. Now we know why WWE's not touching, Brock Lesnar. Of course, we knew that before, but this explicitly outlines some situations that why he won't be around.
You're not gonna get no guitar riff anytime soon. Like, y'all might as well just go ahead and dead that.
And there goes the pain.
The only thing that I can play devil's advocate on, and not even to play devil's advocate on this, is there was a situation, I guess, where Brock was supposed to come to her apartment building one night or whatever, but I guess
he missed his flight.
Yeah, and then there was another situation where he was supposed to come to the building, where he was at the building, and then he was supposed to come back, but he had gotten too drunk and he decided to go home. But Vince McMahon also lives in that same building, so I'm not sure if he was coming back to her place or coming back to Vince's place or what that situation was. Regardless, both of them niggas is nasty. I guess actually, in addition to that, from my understanding, which I haven't read up enough on this one yet, but from what I understand, the Ring Boys lawsuit is moving forward as well. So there's some upcoming things that are going to come unfolding from that situation as well. So
these was just some sick niggas.
Yeah, strap in, get ready, man. This is
let's not say strap.
Niggas be on there, be talking about like, alright, niggas chill. When niggas be on there, they be like, niggas be on there, they be like on cover of magazines. You be like thinking like, man, this nigga evil, and they be on there posing like as the devil. They be like, yo, man, he a good guy. He just poking fun at everybody or whatever. Like, he's not like this in real life. Believe this shit. Believe this shit. Don't. We are in the fucked up time. You can't give nobody hardly the benefit of the doubt. If some weird shit is going on, take yourself out of the equation.
You know what? I think that's a good way to close that up. Appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Yeah, we're gonna take ourselves out of this equation.
Yes, indeed. Let's go ahead and take ourselves out of that equation. You got it. Yes, indeed. You know what? Let's go ahead and kick off the AEW conversation, because somebody, or somebody's, not one person, but two persons, people that inserted themselves into the conversation of the AEW Tag Team Championships, the returning Guns, decided that they wanted to face off against the Hurt Syndicate. So they confronted them last night on Dynamite and said, hey, the Guns are back, baby, and we're going to take back our AEW Tag Team Championships because we never got our rematch. And MVP, non-intimidated at all, said, hey, you know what? We're businessmen. You guys have conducted yourselves as men, so we appreciate that. We'll go ahead and give you a shot. So next week on Dynamite, they are going to defend the AEW World Tag Team Championships against the Guns, because the Hurt Syndicate have vowed to defend the championships against anybody, anywhere, anytime, any place. Yada. Yeah.
So the guns like get folded.
The niggas was like, we want our title shot. And it was like, sure.
Okay.
You want it right now?
Like,
right.
Man, we'll whoop your ass in this suit. It's okay.
Niggas got on company hats and shit. That's a sick for it.
We hurt people.
It's like the guns came back as faces. Jay White is of course a face right now. And the Bang Bang Gang or the Bullet Club Gold. They pretty much dropped the Bullet Club Gold thing.
Yeah, they dropped that.
Yeah, so they're going to be looked at as faces, but the problem is with the Hurt Syndicate, everybody is going to get booed against these niggas. So
I was just about to say that because the response for them was overwhelming. They never got booed once. They were talking big shit to the guns, and the audience never turned on them. This is the type of shit that they were doing when they were in WWE and they were beating up Rey Mysterio and niggas was still doing backflips in the stands. It was like, yo, look at they swing Rey Mysterio around. This shit is cool. Niggas they're not booing.
Oh yeah, because I remember when they debuted, it was like SummerSlam. We was in Detroit, and the entire stadium that we was watching it with was cheering the hell out of them whooping Rey Mysterio's ass. And I'm like, I don't think this is supposed to happen. I don't think we're supposed to be cheering this.
Yeah, right. They in Atlanta, so that really helped too. So
yeah, that did not help. Atlanta
being a whole nigga central didn't.
College, especially College Park. No, nah.
Trinidad James was in the building.
Yeah.
Of course he was.
Where?
West Side Gun was in the building. You feel me?
Yeah, bro. I haven't thought about Trinidad James in like 8 years, bro. Like that.
Go all about.
I can't speak for how Atlanta feels about Trinidad James. So I don't know.
We still fuck with him.
That's what I'm saying. So we might feel differently, you feel me? But he still might be a staple in the city, you feel me? So if the nigga is respectable, you feel me, or respect, you feel me? Y'all know what I'm talking about. It is what it is. You feel me? If you ain't reputable, you ain't acceptable. So I would assume that, you know what I'm saying, he good. So in that case, salute to the guns. Y'all finna get folded. As we said.
You're gonna die.
Sorry about that. I'm talking about
you're gonna die.
They went to him was like, yes. We want our shot. Yep. Okay. Sure.
All right. Cool. Yeah. Free payday.
Yeah. Off the Waska. You know what I'm saying? Getting smacked up.
So they're back. We'll see what happens with them, and we'll see what happens with Jay White and Cope. Because exactly. I can't even fucking keep a straight face because this nigga's name is trash. He and Cope have challenged him and Edge have challenged John Moxley and Claudio Castagnoli, the Death Riders, to a Brisbane brawl immediately following NBA All-Star Saturday night, coast to coast, Saturday, February 15th at Grand Slam, Australia.
Jesus
so,
Christ.
Yeah, I know.
It's gonna be like midnight.
Yeah, this is gonna be pretty late.
Yeah, like midnight is being nice. That's a Kenny Jet Smith isn't drunk again and talking shit about women's sports like he was last year.
Yeah, I forgot about that. God damn it.
Over a little bit, man.
Yo, run that 3-point contest back again, man. We about to watch no goddamn Cope. Yo, run it back again.
Exactly.
Jay White didn't even know what to call him.
Cordell says his mama named him Edge. I'm gonna call him Edge. Jay White said all of it. He said, "Yeah, the rated R superstar Adam Copeland, Cope."
Yeah, because he struggled with Cope. The first one, he looked at the camera and said, "Cope,
Cope." Well, you know, Edge came out there and was like, "These people are chanting one name, Cope, Cope." Well, they caught on, so it was. Maybe it's gonna work. I don't know. It's trash.
Atlanta is just we just some whores, man. Atlanta we'll cheer anything, man.
This is true.
Come back, nigga.
This is true. Yeah, we do cheer anything though. Yeah,
come back.
I can't even deny that.
Elsewhere, leading into Grand Slam, we got Toni Storm as Mariah May facing off against Queen Aminata. What did you guys think of her impersonating They're impersonating Mariah May.
That Vegemite milk.
I will save my comment for March 1st.
Oh. You know what?
All right.
You are a smart man.
You are. Damn, man. Milk mustache ass nigga, huh? All right, well, I can give an objective opinion. All right. It was real Swin-fanish to me. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, man.
And it was really fucking entertaining because she had her down pat. So that really made it good.
She lost me when she stuck her whole finger in her mouth. I was like, ma'am, that's not sanitary.
What did I say last week? I'll say it again. Don't do that on my television, white woman. That is crazy. That's crazy. But yeah, she had her down to a T. And the match with her and Queen Aminata was good as well. But this continued build, I'm with it. Alejandro says Dr. Umar can fight me. Okay, so Gresh, if you're gonna save your comments on Mariah May,
she looked good. Toni Storm is some elite milk. I'm just gonna say it right now. But
all right,
yeah. As far as me with a milk mustache, nah, he lost me there.
Okay, please. I was if you go ahead and you know what I'm saying, you go ahead and give us your thoughts on that. I was gonna ask you if I could interest you in sharing your thoughts on Harley Cameron and her ventriloquist work.
All right, now
that was funny as shit.
She's talented.
Yeah, she's talented. Yeah. With her Sasha Banks wig.
So not only can she sing, she wrestles. She's a ventriloquist. She's all around performer, triple threat. It's nice.
So how long until WWE makes the call?
WWE already had her. They could have already had her. They could have already had her. That's the thing. Like,
you know
what I'm saying? Like, there's so many women that they could have had. Like I said before, like she did the whole I put a spell on you with Scarlett and Shotzi. And it's like it's an official WWE produced video. And then she's got another couple of songs with them as well. There's like a thing. I don't know if they were
I know she did the things with Iconics too.
Yeah, she did the theme song, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, there's that. But they continue this build of Harley Cameron trying to prove herself of being worthy of having a match with Mercedes Moné heading into Grand Slam. And I guess she's gonna eventually get this shot. They got about another week to basically book this match and put it on the card because time's ticking.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be one of those matches where she has a good showing, and it's like, yo, look, I can compete. Like, just I'll be doing the funny shit. Don't mean I can't get in the ring and do something. So, I mean, it's a nice pit stop for something for Mercedes Moné to be doing. I mean, I'd rather her be doing this than just be like walking around backstage, not doing anything or having a clear-cut opponent. Keep her around, keep her in people's minds and all that. Keep the title relevant.
Now, she have a better match than a certain doctor. That is crazy.
Oh yeah, she's gonna be up out of there. She's gonna be up out of there, boy, so quick. Yo, let her be half decent in this ring. I'm gonna fire her as soon as she gets to the back. In fact, I'm gonna make her do it. I'm gonna make her sing it to you. Oh, fired. Like, I gotta see the fire, you guys. Damn, you super fired. Now that's iconic, my nigga. You got fired by the person who got here after you.
Now we have one more interaction between Hangman and MJF. I wonder when they're going to officially kick this program off. I'm thinking maybe this is going to be a match on the undercard of Revolution in March.
Yeah, that's exactly what this is looking like because they already have MJF set up with a side rivalry to kind of like bide his time. And Hangman Page is already like battling with his internal demons and trying to figure out like, am I a good guy? Am I a bad guy? Like, what am I doing? So they're going to end up coming back around and having this match at Revolution. I don't know how y'all feel about MJF taking on all the old niggas. Like, yo, now he got something going on with Dustin Rhodes after just doing like something with Jeff Jarrett like a couple of weeks ago.
And then he stared down Christopher Daniels at the ramp. I know he's supposed to be retired, but like
just retired last week.
Okay, this nigga.
Not only did he retire, bro, it really feels like that. But not only did he retire, Hangman Page just said, "I beat the fuck out of him." He said he's never gonna wrestle again. He's never gonna I don't know what y'all want from Christopher Daniels at this point. Let's let the man live, bro.
Man, the boy was staring at him. He was like, "Do you feel bad about what happened?" He was like, "No, he made that choice." He's like, nobody told him to take that match with me. He was like, "Why were you looking for Swerve?" He was like, I was don't even worry about that. It was a moment of weakness.
Yo, I was like, yo, he's still trying to pull this thing in.
Yeah, trying to make his mean faces.
MJF has entered his legend killer era.
Yeah, I don't know, man. He beating up Jeff Jarrett, nigga. He ain't beating up Randy Orton was really beating up legends and shit.
Don't do that, bro.
I mean, Jeff Jarrett is a legend to some people.
You've been doing a lot with the Jeff Jarrett slander.
This nigga, man. Every time this nigga
you don't even do nothing, bro.
Exactly. So why is he doing something on my TV right now? I just seen this nigga get beat up by other niggas like a year ago.
You know what?
I co-sign everything CJ says because I grew up watching TNA and they were trying to trick niggas into thinking that Jeff Jarrett was this amazing wrestler this amazing
trying to trick niggas into thinking
who was running it? Jeff. Who was running? Jeff, exactly.
So I don't even want to put it.
Well, no, trying to trick me. I remember I got all the DVDs when you were at SummerSlam, bro. You was not like that. You was not like that, bro.
You lost to Ahmed Johnson at Royal Rumble 96 in front of Mr. Perfect.
So with that said, I'm going to do all of us a favor, and we're going to move on from Jeff Jarrett.
Thank you, man.
I'm not finna do too much in slandering Jeff Jarrett. This nigga's still raw, bro. Let's not do that. All right, cool. Let's move it forward because if you don't want to talk about Jeff Jarrett, we can talk about Swerve and Ricochet because they continued what they are doing with this back and forth. You're not even back and forth. Ricochet keep beating this nigga ass, bro. If you want to be 110%
yeah,
honest,
you think about it, yeah.
Ricochet keep beating this nigga ass, bro. So we looking like okay,
that screenshot is crazy.
I know it is. That's why I picked it.
Montoya!
Tries in Spanish. Nah, man, but this match and that shot was basically him accidentally low blowing Swerve to set up the finish of the match. Was him hitting the spirit gun from behind, or hitting the spirit gun to the back of Swerve's neck, getting the 1, 2, 3 out of that, him getting the win, and then he went ahead and took the embassy robe, Jimmy Rave's robe from Prince Nana, and donned it on himself. As he walked out of the ring.
I love it.
It said it looks good, don't it?
I ain't gonna lie, part of me
he's done since being a wrestler. Your jacket, nigga. Walk out with a nigga jacket.
So that's basically him still snatching his chain.
Yeah.
Yeah. He said, "I'm finna take your chain on a world tour."
He said, "Come get it back in blood, bitch."
That's crazy.
And I got scissors.
Can I ask you guys a question?
I'm Kobe Bryant with it.
We never talked about this on this show. In light of the recent news of the supposed reason why Swerve and Bobby Lashley wasn't continued, what do we think about the pivot that was made for both Swerve into this program with Ricochet and Bobby Lashley and Shelton Benjamin being inserted into the tag division in their run? Like, what do we think about those?
There was a pivot.
All right, so the report was that if you want me to go into it, let's go into it. Then the report was that allegedly Bobby Lashley and Swerve couldn't come to, I guess, creative agreement. There were creative differences in regards to where that feud was going to go. So they pivoted and they switched gears to Swerve and Ricochet, and now Bobby Lashley is in the tag division with Shelton.
They giving niggas creative control now?
I wouldn't say that they're giving creative control. I think maybe that
I'm like, it sounded like they like, yeah, that doesn't work for me, brother.
Bro,
yeah,
that work me, nigga.
The shit he was saying in the Fed when he was like, "Yo, Gunther, call me the word, bro." Like when he was saying all that, if I can imagine what he was saying in the rooms back there. Like, yo, I can kind of see if a niggas like kind of like, I don't really be following what this brother be saying. Like, no, I'm not. Like, what did he want Swerve to call him that too?
Back to the question though. Back to the official, you feel me, like situation at hand.
I like the pivot.
Like, given that they moved into different stories, because literally, Brent says, "Don't tell me Swerve was trying to go over clean against Bobby Lashley." I mean, Bobby Lashley went over clean on Swerve at World's End, so I would think ultimately there would be a rematch. Literally, I believe it was the first Dynamite of the year. Swerve said, "Bobby Lashley, I'm not through with you yet," and then literally we're moving on. I thought it was odd when Shelton and Bobby had that tag match, and they I think it was Tony Schiavone or whatever was on commentary and said, "Oh, they're gonna run roughshod over the tag division." I said, "Huh? Like, wait, what?"
Yeah.
They're a collective.
When he came in, I did not hear this nigga once talk about wanting to be in a tag team or wanting to be in a tag division or anything like that. Nope. And then just out of nowhere, boom, it's like, yo, we're going after the tag titles. And MVP tried to clean it up in the promo that he cut like before the guns came out there. He's like, yo, if anybody has any titles, we're coming for those too. So it looks like they're trying to go after singles titles too. But in the beginning, it was not about no tag team. But as far as the pivot, I'm not mad at it. If there was tension in what was going on originally, I think it's best just to move on. I don't think they want any more situations where niggas are back fighting about anything. So yeah, separating them. And also Ricochet has been the perfect foil to Swerve. Like they are working together great. Like they have great chemistry.
I agree with that. I actually think Swerve is working great with a lot of people in AEW. Like his last couple of programs, like he's been able to get himself over and keep his momentum sustained while still putting over some of his challengers. Like he hasn't lost. I don't feel like he's lost much momentum or steam since losing that lights out match to Hangman at All Out. But I do kind of feel like Hangman kind of lost some momentum and some of his steam as a character, and they're kind of slowly rebuilding that. But I don't think it's really affected Swerve, which is a good thing for him.
Yeah, I think that's the case of basically the talent that Swerve is, because he has this ability to turn chicken shit into chicken salad without even trying.
Swerve Rollins.
Yeah. Yeah, basically. So like
he's going to be their go-to guy to make like, all right, come on, we can get something going with him. He's entertaining. Yeah. I can see the whole them not wanting nobody to fight and shit, man. Yeah, Bobby Lashley, but you ain't swerve stomping Bobby Lashley. Nigga. I think go catch you out the air
and snap your legs right in half.
That is funny as hell. All right, so let's go ahead and move it forward. That's pretty much all I got for AEW, unless you guys wanted to add anything else.
That's pretty much it, entertaining wise. Everything else is just everything else.
Yo, why Kenny Omega got so many fireworks now, man?
Why wouldn't Kenny Omega have so many fireworks? I was, it's Kenny Omega.
Yeah, it looks like it was just like something they did just to like mess with him backstage, and I'm like, nigga, that's somebody's pension that you out there just blowing up in the fireworks and everything like that. That's somebody. That's like a whole bunch of niggas' Christmas bonuses right there. Like, yo,
fuck it. I mean, they not finna do it for Ricky Starks again no time soon.
Yeah, true. They had to get that budget somewhere.
Bro, they go that nigga. That nigga was so. I was like, yo, they got hella pyro for him. He would have to pay that back in taxes.
You got it. All right, cool. So we're done with that.
Seth Rollins, you got 24 hours to respond.
Speaking of Seth Rollins and CM Punk and Roman Reigns.
So allegedly, there is this report, right? There's not not a
PW Insider.
The report is there. PW Insider is reporting that the alleged direction for WrestleMania is now Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins versus CM Punk in a triple threat match. What do we think of this? Do we think that this is going to be is this actually something that we can see happening? Usually I feel like WrestleMania is like they try to go with like the two marquee, one-on-one matches for the most part. But if they can intertwine all of these stories, I'm interested to see how that works. Ben, I'll ask you to kick it off. What do you think about how this whole thing is coming together, or how do you think about like this report? Do you believe it to be true, or like how do you view this whole thing?
Okay, so part of me believes like this is just one of the ideas that they're spitballing. They're just like, yo, we might go with this, we might not, because I think when The Rock dropped out and it's kind of like, I'm not going to be here, I think it kind of took away a lot of what they wanted to do and what they were trying to figure out. I could see you doing a one-on-one match of like Roman versus Seth. You could do CM Punk versus Roman. You could do any like combination of this, but I feel like you're wasting like what could be like a pure blood feud at WrestleMania. Like on this, I think you could have fun with this match, and there's no doubt this match will be great. But I feel like the story building up to it, I feel like you're kind of wasting on it, like doing like triple threat. I feel like it's one of those instances that they do when there's like women matches where they're like, yo, let's put all the women in one match, and it dilutes the story. Where you're like, I kind of just want to see these two working together. As far as like CM Punk and Seth Rollins, I just want to see them have this match, have like their last match, put some type of stipulation on it or something like that, and then you could kind of go off in the direction of Roman. But then you have also the question of like, what does Roman do at WrestleMania? Like he has to do something at WrestleMania, so it just feels like this is a kind of a loose idea that they'll formulate and kind of do something more with it. Now I think with Jey Uso winning the Royal Rumble, I feel like it kind of like pushed a lot. That and The Rock just like kind of like feels like pushed a lot of storylines like out of the way and kind of like shortened what you could do.
Wait, you think Punk and Seth is a bigger blood feud than Seth and Roman? You see the way the niggas
we seen that match multiple times.
Nah, man, they're still there. You see the way they looked at each other? He double stomped me in the head. Nigga, of course we're going to be fighting. We're fighting. And then he did it again. He was like, yo, where my vest at? He was like, yo, it's cold in here. I was like, oh, man, this nigga about that septic shock, man. I would rather see that than to see Punk and Seth fight. You can do anything with CM Punk. And then if you put all three of them together like that, like it's really just going to feel like, yo, which one do you care about more?
And who takes the pin?
Triple H. Exactly. Who's going to do that?
I mean, and the other
Gresh,
thing is for
be honest, who do you think takes the pin?
Oh, Punk.
Y'all not trying to shit on my hero like that, man. But in order for this match to have like some kind of depth, you have to put like chill. You gotta have like some type of like prize for it. Like if they're just fighting just to fight, I feel like you should. I feel like that would make people care about it more. I mean, like I know this is like no one in this situation likes each other. Roman and CM Punk kind of have like a little like background like recently because he helped them out and everything like that. And he's like, yo, because they even said that when they were on the outside, he was like, we were just partners a little while ago because Roman was looking at this nigga like he was the one that dumped him out. He was like, yo, bro, we supposed to be right here. And then all of a sudden, Seth goes and puts 2 feet on the back of this man's head. I mean, like, I feel like having like some type of like prize in that it would be cool, but like, yo, as far as like Roman walking out, like that nigga definitely had that nigga brains was definitely scrambled. They should have gave him something that had him up there like doing a press conference like they do when niggas have like concussions after NFL games and just be saying,
"How many fingers am I holding up?"
That's crazy. I think it was dope how they intertwined all of their stories during the Rumble, and then especially during that elimination, how you alluded to, Ben, like, you know, how Seth just got so pissed off at the end of that. Like, he had already said like weeks ago, like, the next time like I'm in the ring with Roman, it's gonna be to stomp his head into the ground. And that's pretty much exactly what he did. Like,
literally
like
into the ground.
Both feet and then into the stairs. And then he went after Paul Heyman. He made this big scene, and like I can see a thing where Roman comes back and Roman wants to go after Seth. But
do you think they do that at the Elimination Chamber? Basically have Seth qualify and then Roman pull a Shawn Michaels 2010.
I can see
I can pop see under the ring.
I can see both of them qualifying for the Elimination Chamber.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, have Roman, because they told the story where Roman's out indefinitely and he can just come back and just and that's just the WrestleMania match and just get it over with.
I can see something like that, but then we have this whole situation about still with CM Punk and his favor. Like, what if he uses that to insert himself into Roman and Seth's story, or if it's because I'm looking at it like, okay, so I'm looking at it like, what are the main events that we can see at WrestleMania? Like, what are the stories that it looks like they're telling? We already know, like Ben said, and we already know, like, we've all seen this nigga's been everywhere all week. Jey Uso won the Royal Rumble. He's going to face off against either Gunther or Cody. So, like, how do they position whatever match that they put Jey Uso in? Like, does Jey Uso choose Cody, or does Jey Uso choose Gunther? And where do they position that match on the card? Like, I kind of feel like it's a given that he's going to go Gunther.
Yeah, if he goes with Cody, he's gonna kind of look like a coward, like he's running away from Gunther, because Gunther cooked him.
Yeah,
Gunther was like, bro, he's like, I just beat you like a week ago.
Times.
I don't want to. Yeah, facts. He's like, I beat you before that. Like, I've beaten you multiple times. I don't want to fight you again. He's like, I refuse. I'm not going to face you.
Because if you pick me, I'm gonna put you down like a dog.
Yo, facts. Yeah. He's like, yo, I'm gonna kill you, bro. Like, yo, like, I'm sorry, but as far as that goes, I'm like, that match is probably gonna be like main event of night one.
Well,
more than likely.
Yeah,
you think so?
One of them nights.
You think
it
so?
might be main event of night one, and it might be like in the middle of the card. They really don't respect the Royal Rumble winner like that, like unless like it's someone that they think is like a main event star. Like you can add like I've seen, like we've seen it, like niggas will win the Royal Rumble and then kick off the show. Like it's not main event. They just say you get a championship match. They cut that out a while ago.
So can main event Jey Uso main event WrestleMania?
Like, what the fuck? Like, this is my name.
Last match on night one or night two. Do you think that will happen, CJ?
Bro, yeah, you see that crowd when he came out there just to do his little concession speech?
Yeah.
Like, now I don't know if it was Kofi Mania big, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. So let's think about this, right? If you have Jey Uso versus Gunther as the main event of night, say we have Jey Uso versus Gunther as the main event of night one of WrestleMania, what do you do? Like, where do you position Punk or Roman or Rollins or Cody or John Cena, or like what? Like, who gets the main event of night two?
Man, you niggas should have won. Cody is the one that ain't got nothing going on right now. So, like, they're probably going to
ramp
they're
it up.
definitely not letting that nigga.
Yeah, he just killed.
They might have Cody go night one. Yo, if they make Cody go night one, I am going to
who wins the Elimination Chamber then?
John Cena or Punk?
Nah.
So
it's definitely one of the
Rollins.
Or Seth Rollins, yeah.
I think Roman.
If he's in it, he's got.
What I was gonna say was I was going off of what CJ said about Seth Rollins finding a way to break into the chamber and costing the match. I think that is a strong possibility. I heard that. I was like, yo, they gonna book
somebody's
that
gonna break it.
Like,
somebody's gonna break in that chamber and just cost somebody. I'm like,
yo, facts. Like, but as far as like, I want to ask you guys a question. Do you guys think Jey was the right winner? Because there's a lot of discourse and people are like, some people love it, some people hate it, some people are saying like, yo, this is just one of the gimmicky wrestlers that, you know, it's like the flavor of the month, and why are they giving him the main event? I'll ask you, Gresh, I'll start with you. Do you think Jey was the right choice?
Flavor of the month, even though he's been one of the most popular people in the past 3 years, but okay. But do I think he was the right choice? Do I think he was the right choice? Honestly, he wouldn't have been my first choice personally, but I feel like there's no wrong choice with this, because it was either you put over the old dog and John Cena, like nostalgia retirement tour side, you put over the old dog John Cena, who doesn't really need the Royal Rumble to win or to get a main event. If he could just say, I'm John Cena, I'm going in. Or do you ride the wave, go 100% behind the people who are behind this guy right now, because this company has a history of not going behind the popular dog. Yes, it's a flavor of the month, but you can turn the flavor of the month into a full-blown superstar if you just ride the wave and actually give him some substance. So I feel like, yeah, this was a good choice. I said it Tuesday and I'll say it again. It was a good choice.
I agree with you. I think it's a good choice. We were all completely wrong. We thought it was going to be CM Punk.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I think a lot of people were trying to read the tea leaves and assuming that it was going to be CM Punk, just because of the fact that he was the most omnipresent out of the apparent options at the time. You know what I mean? And with the way that last year trended, and especially with Cody winning back-to-back years, and how, you know, the last 2 WrestleManias was about him finishing his story, I think a lot of people leaned into the idea of maybe this can be that same thing for CM Punk. But WWE apparently has, you know, the idea in mind that it's going to be a little bit more adversity building for CM Punk to get that WrestleMania main event, if indeed he does. What was that comment right there? Can you bring that back up? Boom, boom, boom. David says the IWC says WWE never creates new stars, and when they do, they be like, nah, not like that. And I said it last week. Same thing. Like I want to see a first-time Rumble winner. CM Punk would have been a first-time Rumble winner, but they went ahead and they went with Jey Uso. Now, when we speak about things like flavor of the month, I don't think Jey Uso can be considered flavor of the month at all. This has been a continuously built thing for the last 4+ years. If we look back to the beginning of the bloodline and him literally becoming main event Jey Uso at like the end of 2020 or the beginning of 2021 is when they donned him with that nickname and, you know what I'm saying, pulled it away from the right-hand man thing or whatever. But the fans, we've literally seen them tour the world. And the fans everywhere, from Saudi Arabia to France to Puerto Rico or wherever the hell Backlash was, or, you know, wherever they're going, you know what I'm saying? Like, you've seen all over the country the way people are responding to Jey Uso. It has been consistent. It has been a growing thing. His merchandise has been off the fucking Waska. It's been off the Waska.
Off that Waska, boy. Yo, man, they love doing this shit. You know how many people just love doing shit like this? Just like when Bray was around, they were doing the phone shit.
Boom.
Like they want to feel like they feel like that's their due because they're involved in like literally everything that they're doing. Like that shit was so fucking like, I was like, holy shit when he won. Because, you know, like, because the same people that was mad that he won would have been just as mad if John Cena would have won. And I don't give a fuck what nobody says. I don't give a fuck what nobody says.
Mad if CM Punk would have won.
But if Roman was in the final 2 with John Cena, this whole internet would have exploded. Like, again. again.
Thank you.
Again.
Thank you.
Like, niggas just want to complain about shit, dog. Like, listen, at the end of the day, don't watch it then. Like, goddamn. Like, it's fucking easy. It's real fucking easy to turn the channel, dog. Like, if you go up one, you probably get a basketball game. If you go down one, it's SVU. So, like, just this is the shit that we need. Like, come on, man. Like, what did John Cena really need? Like, John Cena, he literally got a first round bye to the fucking Elimination Chamber the next night. And niggas was complaining about that.
And my thing about it with John Cena too, niggas are acting like if John Cena would have won, they would have had they like to talk about Jey Uso's ring quality. We acting like John Cena ain't cooked. His brother is literally has been on autopilot for the past 3 years. He's not 2017, 2015, 16 John Cena.
Oh man, I didn't want to take my hat off in the ring, dog. You see the ball spot, dog. Like, nigga, like Uncle's getting old, man.
No, the seat is parting like the red one.
Like I can still do this because like I'm still strong as hell. Like the little two person spot what he did with fucking Logan and with Jay. Like, remember we used to do that shit with the Big Show and another nigga?
Yeah, he tried to do it, and I'm like, brother, no, but nah, like you said, they would have complained if whoever won. It's like that's the reason why I'm like, I pay less attention to what they do online and more attention to what they do in the arena. They assume that just because they got "We Want Cody" trending last year, it was going to happen again with Jey Uso. Like, brother, those are two completely different scenarios.
Okay, so 2 things. Number one, I'm not going to say that I was for it or against it. I was just shocked. Like, it wasn't who I wanted to win, but being shocked is a good thing because, like all of you have said, if it would have been John Cena, or if it would have been someone who was an obvious pick, it would have been hell for a lot of people, and they would have said, "Oh, you're predictable," because we saw it on the women's side when Charlotte won. There's a lot of backlash to that right now. So going with a pick that was probably some would call unconventional, but it was actually, I wouldn't call it unconventional because he has always been at that tier. And as far as like the online bias, I feel like that's what it is. Because when you go to these shows, these shows will have you cheering for niggas you never thought you like. You get up in there and they do the crowd participation, and you like, yo, man, it's Jey Uso, nigga. He not that bad. Like, yo, I like that. You out there buying t-shirts during intermission and stuff like that. You walking on with all this merch, and that's what it's about. When you watching from home, you can easily say, man, I really don't like this guy. I'm really not rocking with this guy. But when you get into the arena and you see like somebody like you didn't like or whatever, you be having a change of heart. Sometimes that's for the good and for the better. I've been in arenas where niggas was cheering Jake Hager. And then after everything is over, niggas come back to reality. Sometimes it's a good thing, and it's also can be a bad thing. But in this instance, it's for the kids, bro. Like,
you're in the moment.
Like, all this Yeet shit and the merchandise and everything like that, they made the right choice. Like I said, it was shocking to me. Like, I'm like, with seeing John Cena get pushed off of the thing, that goes against like everything that you've learned as like a WWE fan growing up as like a kid. Everything you see John Cena, you think, oh, automatic win. But him getting pushed off of there and everything like that, I thought it was good, especially with him coming in and co-signing him after everything was over. I liked it. Graham?
I agree with that. I thought that John Cena co-signing Jey Uso after the Royal Rumble win was a dope little cherry on top. It added to just the build of his star power, and Cena, you know what I'm saying, all right, you know what, you got me. That was, you know, I really tried to, you know what I'm saying, make this a thing. You feel me? Now, now that we mentioned John Cena, I do want to ask about how his post-show press conference went. A lot of people are talking about how he just basically just outright was like, yo, I'm finna be in the Elimination Chamber, and that's that.
Nigga, that's a scene that I like right there, bro. Throw your weight around.
Now,
I personally him, like, flexing those powers, bro, that he hasn't done in a while. He's just like, nigga, I'm back to it. I've been nice for a while.
Yeah,
I've been cool. You know, I've been letting you niggas skate by. I haven't tried to be super seen and try to like force my way to the top of the card. But now, nigga, I'm pulling the card.
It's my change.
Yeah, I personally don't think that this is like John Cena like turning heel. I've seen like a lot of people saying, "Oh, this could be like, you know, like his basically a heel turn." He's just like, but I'm like, I wouldn't say that. I just think it's
turning heel.
I think it's just John Cena like experiencing a little bit of desperation. You know what I'm saying? Like I guess there could be a little bit to that because like at the same time he did say what's best for business is me main eventing WrestleMania, and what's best for business is me being a 17-time world champion and me winning that championship at WrestleMania. And that's something that's a little bit out of character for John Cena. So I can understand people feeling like he's leaning a little bit into like a heel like role or whatever, but like I just can't see that being the case. It just feels like a little bit more of desperation to me. And if that's the story that they're going to tell throughout the year, then I'm okay with that.
And that leads to what I said a couple of weeks ago as well on my show and then on here, where I basically said I feel like they should finally pull the trigger on that 17th when he feels like he's running out of time. Like he's like
take the belt from somebody, just like, yo, just go get it.
He's like, bro, I'm running out of time because he's supposed to be done in December. That's what he said. Yeah. He said he's gonna be done in December. And then what better way to tell that story is like he keeps failing and he's like, you know what? Screw this. I need to win that title. Money so it is, money. That's what I'm saying. It'll be interesting. Like they can give him money in the bank again.
Somebody belt got to get got.
That's basically what he's going to do. He's like, I need this.
I'm sorry.
Yo, we're bringing back Armageddon in December.
I'm tired of losing.
I don't give a fuck if I lose tomorrow. Like I'm winning this title.
He can tap into that like Shawn Michaels going into WrestleMania 26, like type of energy right there with the desperation. I can see him like you said, not having like a heel turn, but like okay, well, I need to win this. Like I'm not trying to go out when I'm right there. I'm trying to make history, that kind of thing. As far as like John Cena, like moving on with his character.
You know, he gave that little Graham. You remember when Tebow was playing for Florida and they lost that game, and then he was like, "I promise you will never see anything that happened like this again. We're gonna win every single game. All right, let's go." And then he got up and left. Like that shit. That's exactly what reminded me of. Like it wasn't no cute shit. It wasn't no like, hey, you know, I gave it my best. Like even him getting in the ring with Jey, I thought that was like, yeah, nigga, fuck your moment, nigga. This is my moment. Nigga, you can see how mad he was because like it wasn't like he got like thrown over the top, nigga. He just pushed you, nigga, because you're old. That nigga told at the ring, nigga. And he was like, you got like even Lila, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Like I'm John Cena. Like I'm like I should have known better than that. I should have known not to turn my back when I'm on the fucking apron. And I got on fucking Team Jordan.
Jey should have palmed him by his bald spot and then pushed him off the ledge.
Michael Jordan.
Right, Michael Jordan. Yeet.
Oh, he did yell yeet. Yo, if the whole crowd would have yelled yeet, that'd be like everybody at the Grammys yelling A minor. Like, oh shit.
That's crazy. But yeah, man. Like
CJ with that Tim Tebow analogy is perfect, bro. Because as soon as John Cena lose, just like Tebow lost to Alabama, he gonna cry in the locker room, bro.
That'd be good content.
He gonna be dumbass serious and like no sell it for, you know what I'm saying, for the public. But then like, yeah, for sure. As soon as he get by himself, that nigga gonna cry in the car.
He's gonna cry in the car, yeah. Last thing we will say is basically don't complain about Triple H being predictable, but then when he gets unpredictable, you still complain. Shut up.
That's a perfect way to cap off that right there. 100%. Now the other side, what do y'all feel about Charlotte? Like her winning, because I've seen a lot of backlash on that. I've seen no one trying to, because at least with Jey, it was like half the people were like, yo, let him have his moment. The other half were like, I don't want to see him do anything. He's a meme guy or whatever. But Charlotte, it has been hate from both sides of the aisle.
Hey, yo.
Try to cut that promo.
Hey, yo. Hey, thank you, Gresh. Hey, yo, I was like, we were laughing about, you know, like Charlotte coming, but when she got in there, I'm just like, yo, she's really gonna fucking win, bro. like once Nia Jax eliminated every single black woman in the contest at once.
Hey, come on, man.
On February fucking 1st,
Everybody would go.
I guess the NFL ain't the only one removing racism. Shit. Like through everybody, like these dudes. And I was like, yo, it's just Charlotte and Roxanne. I'm like, there's no way in hell that they're gonna let Roxanne win anything now.
No.
And I'm like, yo. And like you said, look, Gresh said she was trying to cut that promo, like, you know, and then they're trying to like, why even bring her back as a babyface?
That was dumb. Like whoever came up with that they set her up.
I missed you guys. Like, yo, bitch, fuck you.
Yeah, because
like,
she cut the whole promo.
Go ahead.
She cut the whole promo and was like, you know what? When she started getting into like the John Cena like 2015 bag when he was getting booed and stuff like that, when she was like, you paid your money for your ticket. If you want to boo me, you can boo me, but I still love y'all. I said, yo, we gotta flip the script. It's not looking good.
Yeah, I don't know why they set her up like that. The promos and the little vignettes that they had leading up to this was all about her lifestyle and her saying that she was the GOAT without having to say that she was the GOAT, and everything that you've heard about her is true. And then they wanted to bring her back and expected people to cheer for her. Like, that was stupid as hell. Like, what are you doing?
I mean, because we knew what
Tachi says, all you motherfuckers picked her. First of all, Ben picked Io Sky, and he was wrong. So with that said, shut up. Okay,
we were right.
Dead wrong. Hey, just enjoy the ride that the Rock is taking you on. Okay. No, but
and go home with some more crack.
Yeah, I don't think any of us assumed that she was going to come back as a babyface, though.
Nah,
like, I don't know if that was necessarily the plan. Like, Charlotte is never necessarily looked at as a sympathetic figure. Like, they just can't do it. They've positioned her way too high on the totem pole to try to bring her down and be like, oh, you know what I'm saying? She can play the babyface in peril and all. It just doesn't happen for her.
But that's the thing. No, if she was a baby, whoever came up with this didn't think this through. Every champion you have across all three brands are baby faces. Tiffany is somewhat a baby face because she turned on Nia, but she still gets cheered. Mm-hmm. So by default, they're going to boo Charlotte. So who said, hey, let's make Charlotte a cookie cutter baby face? No, she's better as a condescending prick.
I got an idea. Love saying Tiffy time. Nobody's gonna woo with you. Your dad is disgusting. That nigga's off the Waska. So we're not rolling with you, bro. Like,
bro, no. And then like what I don't understand is, if you wanted her to come back as a babyface, then why would you want her first vignette to be her on like a fucking helicopter with talking fucking champagne with diamonds and shit around you?
Like, and a yacht.
On a yacht.
Nothing about that is relatable.
Bro, how am I supposed to feel about that? Nigga?
I can't relate to that.
And the other thing,
and then the day that she's scheduled to return to Monday Night Raw and give this promo, TMZ drops this news: Charlotte divorces Andrade. You think people are gonna be like, "Oh, what the hell? We gonna feel so bad for?" Listen, like, people.
Them niggas was.
I'm not saying
in
people,
the replies talking shit. Them niggas was like, yo, oh, so you just like your daddy, you on your third marriage already. I'm like, niggas do not care. When she was cutting that promo and she was talking about how hard she worked to get back, and she didn't think that there was gonna be like an opportunity for her to step back in the ring. She didn't know if she could do it. They were booing the hell out of her. This happened the last time she came back, and they kind of like learned from it and they flipped her to heel real quick. But yeah, you're absolutely right. Yeah, Tiffany Stratton can most definitely be the baby face, and she don't even got to be a baby face for long. She could be a tweener for this rivalry. I know that Rhea Ripley was like, you know, fight me. I'm like, we've seen her twice. She just went down to NXT for like shits and
really
giggles.
More than
like,
twice.
She wasn't going down there for like,
so she could get cheered.
She wasn't really, yeah. She really and them niggas weren't fucking with it either. Like,
they cheer everybody, honestly.
And they're like, oh, you came to visit. She don't want that problem. She do not want that Julia problem. Like Julia, like, I'll fuck you up in here, straight up. Like,
yeah, she get that smug smirk, like, all right, peace, pick me.
Yeah, Rhea, you better spinning again on her. You think about spinning on me, all right? take your ass up there, it's gonna be Tiffany, because then she could be like, you know what, you were just like me. You remind me a lot of myself. And
that's
then
gonna
Tiffany
be the entirety of the
like you.
I am nothing like you. You gonna put respect on my name.
She could be like, bitch, you fucking Brown Breaker.
Thing, bro. Yeah, I just booked the entire thing. Yeah, man. Like
I'm happy for Charlotte.
Yeah, I'm happy for Charlotte. You know who else I'm happy for? I'm happy for another one of the 4 horsewomen. We finna get in our bag real quick. I'm happy for another one of the 4 horsewomen. Bayley is actually going to be in the Celebrity All-Star game this Friday in Oakland. She's going to be on Team Jerry Rice, and looks like some of her teammates are also looks like Matt Barnes. She's got Drewski, Terrell Owens, Shabuzi, Kayla Thornton, and a few others. They're facing off against Baron Davis. Yeah, exactly.
Shelby McEwen is there.
They're facing off against Baron Davis, Kai Cenat, Mickey Guyton, Noah Kahan, who was at the Netflix premiere, Pablo Schreiber. It's just a whole gang of dope performers, athletes and the like that are going to be involved in this game this upcoming weekend, February 14th. Before you guys tune into AEW Grand Slam, you can check out some of this as the pre-show Friday night. And then they'll probably do like a countdown or a road to Grand Slam. And then on Saturday, when you watch all the, the rising stars, shit like that, you feel me? You can check out, tag matches and shit like that on AEW. Get excited.
Before they go ahead and
Mark Davis, nigga, right after Casanat. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I want to see. Yeah, Okada, nobody cares about.
Before they get into this, I'm like, yo, man, look, I gotta listen to another year niggas talking about we protesting this because they asked Chris Brown to come there and then they pulled back his invitation. Like, no, nigga, we're not. We weren't gonna watch it anyway, but definitely not for that nigga.
But Bayley, wait a minute, Bayley gonna be on that? Bayley might give them niggas 30, dog.
You feel me?
She gotta make up for that Bianca embarrassment. A couple years ago.
Yeah, the way she got crossed up. The way she got crossed up, that was mean. That was
she looked at her too, like Prime Professor, like she felt like, damn, bro. And then banged on her.
Nah, salute to Bayley. That's gonna be dope. Speaking of the 4 horsewomen, I'm gonna just go ahead and bring this up because we introduced this earlier this morning on our socials. Another one of the 4 horsewomen, Mercedes Moné, was voted as one of our newly, I guess, installment, whatever the fuck this is going to be. But we're doing this whole thing with Wrestlers of the Month, and Mercedes Moné, along with Penta, have been chosen as our first Wrestlers of the Month for January of 2025. Mercedes, of course, 4 belts. Moné, she obtained that 3rd championship against Mina Shirakawa, I believe the first week in January, subsequent following media appearances, another match with Yuka Sakazaki on AEW TV, and just everything that she's been doing since then. Mercedes has had a really strong month, so we went ahead and picked her for that. And of course, Penta's WWE debut, Chad Gable, Pete Dunne, and their continued build of him and the star power that they're just continuing to showcase with this gentleman has been great. So follow along with us. We've got a tracker, a monthly calendar. Salute to Cujo for doing his motherfucking thing with these graphics and the art direction for this whole project. We'll be doing this every month. So if y'all want to join in on the conversation, you'll be able to give your thoughts, and hopefully that might influence some of our picks going forward. And we'll see how this influences our Wrestler of the Year conversations at the end of 2025. Yeah.
You never know. We can pick 2 people in different months. Never know. Yeah, they just got to cook.
Yeah, shout out to Penta, man. Say technically got eliminated in the first 38 seconds, but you know what I mean? So we
I was like, hey, it was 1 foot. I was like,
nigga, that was a whole 2 feet.
Yeah, man.
I don't know, man. Like I remember when The Rock went over with Big Show, like because he was trying to swing it. And then you could tell Mysterio was like, "Oh, nigga."
Yo, you didn't see that. Ooh. You didn't see that. You didn't see that.
Yo, just keep going. Just keep going.
Bro,
yo, that's exactly what that was.
Imagine if he would have won, he would have got Scorpion King.
Yeah. I got Douce because I just got my taxes. So I want to get one bottle of Douce and the rest is going towards bills. Thank you.
Responsible man. But he said, like, yo, hey, he said, I got to get these spots in. Like, it was a whole lot of getting spots in. I think Drew McIntyre had enough of that shit. Drew McIntyre had enough of that. They said he left after being eliminated. He was like, yo, apparently there wasn't enough like attention on the spot where he was eliminated, that he left the show early, and he was complaining about like, oh, someone has to always get in their spots. I don't know who it was. I wasn't really paying attention to who was in the ring with him when he did get eliminated and what was going on.
He was talking about LA Knight.
That's what I guess Sean Ross Sapp and Dave Meltzer are reporting. I believe Mike Johnson at PW Insider as well. He was saying, yeah, something in regards to LA Knight having to get his shit in. And I guess his elimination was supposed to occur a little bit before it did. And so that kind of threw a little bit of the communication and shit off in between, Drew McIntyre and the whole Damian Priest thing. So, yeah.
Yeah, nigga was, and he was like, nigga, I ain't trying to be no goddamn feud with Damian Priest. Well, I just had the best 2024. I was literally the best wrestler but like you could have had the best feud of the year and all that shit. Like I don't think I should be doing that either. But that could just be something.
Is that a step lower? You think?
I mean, he was
Damian Priest
he was a champ.
for Drew McIntyre.
No, I don't think so. I mean, go from CM Punk to Damian Priest, even though Damian Priest beat you for the belt. Like, I mean, there's a story there, but I can understand his frustration.
I mean, they also already had this match in Scotland. Damian Priest beat him.
Oh yeah.
CM Punk snap in the first place, nigga. Like,
yeah. So they've already had the match as well last summer. But I mean, as far as a WrestleMania program, they could kind of bring all of that back. But I don't know the direction that they go for that. I'm very interested to see that. In regards to direction, I mean, just as we said for Charlotte Flair, she's got to choose NXT Women's Champion, Tiffany Stratton. She's going to go for Julia. Is she going to go out for, Rhea Ripley? Interested to see what's going to happen with Alexa Bliss. She returned at the Royal Rumble this past weekend. She also apparently inked a new deal with WWE. So those reports in regards to her wanting a new deal before she returned and WWE kind of stalling her out on that. There may have been some truth to that. It appears that she's got a new 5-year deal with WWE, new merchandise, new Lily doll, new shit going. I don't know if she's going to be on Raw or SmackDown. Now the Wyatt Six were moved over to SmackDown. And there were some reports, I guess, that she was originally supposed to come back at the San Jose episode of Raw, the same night that Penta debuted. But with the Y6 being moved over to SmackDown, and I guess there was maybe something in regards to a story that they were going to do with her and that group. But now it's like, where does she go? I don't know what roster she's on, but I did see that the Wyatt Six tweeted a picture of her and said, "There you are," in the caption. So
nah, bro, they gotta get it back in blood. He was costing my brother like all types of shit. Like you hit this nigga on the head with a mallet and some bullshit, bro. Like yo,
Nikki,
you gotta
you distract her. You distracted him with goo coming out your crown. We remember this shit.
Yeah, he was crying the black shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we remember this.
Yo, Nikki, get her. Now, and Nikki just gonna jump her.
Yeah, and there's history there, so it's like just finish it up. It don't have to be a full year. They could just knock it out and call it a day.
Yeah, man. Oh, what Tony said. Tony said if Bliss joins the Wyatt Six, it's fucking over. Yeah, man. I'm being eating a lot of my words. It gotta be for them. Like
for them,
they ain't really doing shit. What'd you lose to Karrion Kross? But I'm like, all right, bro. Well, damn, they don't believe in you. I'm like, AOP just got here. Like, that shit was real cool, man. Like you couldn't be AOP and Karrion Kross and fucking Miz, but you smoked the entire back room when you guys first came in.
Everybody was a fan account.
Was it? Okay. Good looking. Okay. I appreciate that. Good looking on the correction. Yeah. I don't know. What's going on with AOP? Karrion Kross and Scarlett been to the face for like the last month. We ain't seen them in hella long. Paul Ellering either.
They won over the Wyatts, and then that was it.
It's kind of a rhetorical question, you know. But
I don't. Where's all the punishment?
I don't really care where they are. It's kind of like, you know, when Dave Chappelle was like, who gives a fuck what Ja Rule thinks about it at a time like this? Like, you know, I mean, salute to Ja Rule though. You feel me? At a time like this,
who gives a fuck what AOP got to do with it?
Rest in peace to Irv Gotti, but I don't give a fuck about AOP for real.
Yeah,
over that shit.
They don't even call them their full name no more. That lets you know they don't care.
Right.
Op.
AOP. What you guys are. And it's two of y'all. Niggas be named AOP and it be two niggas.
AOPs.
AOPs. Ew.
AOPs.
Yuck. Hey, yo.
16.
Hey, yo, guys.
Hey.
Speaking of removing the end racism from a show.
Oh, God.
See, Hickenbottom tried to restore the feeling, dog. NXT was very uneventful. And I was not happy about it because all the niggas got kicked off the show. Like, she was like, I love New York, nigga. Like, all the niggas that I like is gone. Like, so you go suspend Javon, nigga? He ain't got no jaw. Yeah. Javon went back there to plead his case, and then it was like, yo, you gotta go. Look at yo, look at Travion holding him like, hey, blood, come on, man, come on, chill, man. Let me walk you out, bro. Let's go talk. You want to go smoke?
Nigga, Travion is crazy. But yeah, it was not a good night. Like, they ended off the show with the tag team match with Obafemi and Trick Williams versus Austin Theory and the fuck that other nigga name? I be forgetting nigga name. Grayson Waller. I ain't seen that nigga in a minute. I forgot about that nigga. Yeah, they ended off that match with Obafemi leaving, and you take it away, CJ.
Fucking
fucking
the only ET. I would rather see the other ET than this nigga. Eddie, why are you still here?
What my ET, nigga? The fuck?
Why are you right here right now, dog? And then he had a belt, so Trick literally got whooped. You know what I mean?
Literally.
Get it? Yeah. Entendre's in this bitch. But that was why are you trying to make if I was Trick, I would feel just like Drew McIntyre, nigga. Like, why are you putting me in the program with this bitch ass nigga? Like, I don't know. Oh man, I don't know, man.
Maybe I was overthinking it. I didn't like it. I was like, I made a little joke on Twitter where I was like, it's Black History. I didn't like it. I just really felt like it was out of place. I felt like you could have done anything else. If y'all want to do this little shit with like, we doing the strap matches or whatever, like niggas like hitting each other with it or whatever. If it's not gonna be two niggas,
yeah, because
if it's in February, let's just.
I think the only safe way to do that is if you have Trick introduce that, or if you have the black performer introduce that. You know what I'm saying? Rather than them getting whipped to like, because that just looks crazy. You feel me? And then to do that, like as your first show, as your first show during Black History Month, you want to see a black man get whipped. I think if they do something to where it's like, because Trick's been a little bit more aggressive lately, he's been a little bit more upset. You feel me? So like, if he was to do something and kind of snap, and then you feel me, take off his belt and whip Eddie Thorpe, and then they go into a situation where Eddie does it back, and then we have a strap match introduced, then it's cool. But
it came out of nowhere.
Yeah, it definitely came out of nowhere. But fuck it. Hey, what do y'all want them to do? Y'all want them to build new stars or not?
Not that nigga.
Cry.
Nigga, I'll be like, yo, not like this.
Y'all like that.
Okay, not like this, huh?
Nah, y'all was just showing
We
a
sounded
video
like Twitter right now.
about
Shit.
y'all was just showing a video about Ernie the Big Cat Lad breaking like the race barrier for wrestling, and then 20 minutes later, you got Triple H getting beat with a belt to end the show. I don't like it. I don't like it.
I don't like it.
Sometimes it's okay to complain.
If it makes sense.
Yo,
If it makes sense.
Yeah, if it makes sense, huh?
Just like I complain about Lexus King's beard. Bitch ass nigga.
But he got to have Jalen Rose barber, nigga, because that nigga, that boy, man, like he got somebody said, I know a Puerto Rican when I see one, I was like, y'all niggas are funny, not Puerto Rican. Man,
fucking who came back?
Yeah,
JDC. No one cares about that.
Fuck out of here, nigga.
Yeah,
came up with
JDC,
the Fandango.
You know what?
Fandango.
Yeah, but you know what niggas do care about? Niggas care about Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, bro. That's what people really care about. That's what the streets really care about.
That's the
real music. That's the streets right there calling, bro.
Yeah, that's real rap. You know what I'm saying? That's real.
I mean, shit. Y'all saw how Sami and Kevin Owens had that conversation. KO thought they had an understanding. You scratch my back, I scratch yours. We've been friends for 20 plus years. We done fought at WrestleMania. We done teamed at WrestleMania. We could do this at the highest level, you feel me? At the peak of it all. You know what I'm talking about, for the championship. Let's go ahead and do it. You feel me? One more again. And I guess that's just not to be so, because Cody beat that nigga Kevin Owens ass.
Beat the dog shit out this nigga.
And for some reason, Sami just was looking on. You didn't help this nigga. You feel me? So can you blame Kevin Owens?
No.
I think everybody in Toronto, everybody at a Elimination Chamber should get a free Kevin is Right t-shirt. I don't know if that's where this match happens, or if they pull another angle there to push this thing forward. But like Ben said, this that real music, man. He went ahead after let's go ahead and open it up. After the qualifying match between Sami Zayn and CM Punk on Raw this past Monday. First of all, that match was dope. CM Punk talking mad shit. Look at it, Skyboy, that sign. It's all mine.
You're not on my level.
All that shit, you feel me? He went ahead and beat Sami Zayn. He qualifies for the Elimination Chamber. They shake hands. CM Punk is walking off, and Kevin Owens comes out of nowhere and attacks Sami Zayn from behind, knocks CM Punk out of the ring. He delivers a package pile driver and he beats down on Sami Zayn before he even delivers that. And here we are, like with this closing shot of the Sami Zayn Forever t-shirt.
That's my favorite part.
He's just cooked, bro. He loves trolling people with their own merchandise. That's great about Kevin Owens. You feel me? Like, he'll have smoke for you, but he's still going to support your latest merch drop.
Man, I'm not taking money from your kids, you know what I'm saying? But I'm still gonna hurt you. Then you're gonna be able to be a really good dad when you're at home all the time. Because, bruh, it was so like do you know how sick? First off, nigga, I'm folding up in a ladder like this after getting Alabama slammed, nigga. Like, I'm like this, and they're rolling me over, and I open my eyes, and the first thing I see is the nigga that I asked for help for that just got here. Nigga,
you just got here. I should be hearing my music right now.
Like, he's like, yo, what the fuck is going on? Like, were you out here? Like, he was nah, man, you know, I wanted it to be fair.
He watched the tape. He said,
what do you mean fair, nigga? What do you mean fair?
He watched the tape back like, what? This nigga did nothing
the whole time. Like, this nigga just watched him. This nigga just watched Cody celebrate over my lifeless body, and that was the coldest shit ever too. And Cody was like, "Yo, he good? All right, cool. More fireworks, please. 2 belts." Like,
he didn't even ask if he was good. He just went over and looked at him like he was disgusted by the fact that he was like on the brink of death. He was like, "Nigga, wouldn't be me."
Bro, lightweight. The nigga like, huh?
You're like, oh bitch ass.
All right, cool, nigga. Yeah, right back to the top. And then Sami looked at him like, was kind of looking up at him and shit. And he looked back at Sami like, what? Nigga, you should have been here already. You should have been here. Like, nigga, I would be so upset, nigga. And I was asking for that shit too. I was like, yo, Sami Zayn better bring his ass out there and help him. because why the fuck not? You already kicked Cody, might as well just fucking help me.
Yeah,
Nigga want to be an honorable man now, nigga. Man, I never stood up and applauded for a package power driver more than anything in my life, dog. I was so happy for Kevin. I was like, you know what, Kevin, you're right. Good for him.
You did your big ones. You did your big ones, Kevin.
You got it back in blood. Now that's what we're talking about. Now that's real beef. You know what I'm saying? That was just meet the grams right there. Package power driver with a black eye.
The thing about this rivalry is I can appreciate they know how to put a new spin on it every time. It's one of those things where that it's coming. Pause. When they but they managed to keep it fresh each and every time, going this route with it where he was like, yo, look, maybe you could help me out, and him coming out there and not doing it, and him pulling up on Raw and just still just visibly mangled, his face is very grotesque still, and to come out there and was like, yo, I don't care if I'm hurt, I will still make sure that I hurt you. I don't care, because you can see when he got up, he's still feeling it, he's still grabbing his ribs. You can see like I said, his face and everything like that. And with him going and doing the package power driver, them setting this up, because at first I thought they might put this on ice and kind of have revisit Randy Orton. Randy Orton comes back and gets his revenge or whatever, but this is definitely going to be the match at WrestleMania. This is definitely the one they're going with.
That's what I said too. I was like, if they do it at the Chamber, have Randy come back at the Chamber and set up Randy and KO at Mania, or basically have Sami sell it and then KO kind of taunt him in Canada and then have Sami come back and
and then because what do you do with Randy at WrestleMania? Fuck, there's. And what do you do with John Cena? What do you do with there's just so many possibilities this year. Is fucking crazy, bro. I'm not even gonna hold you. I don't know, man. I don't know, but Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, it's damn near gotta be the WrestleMania match. I don't know, with a stipulation or something, because I don't think you can just do this as a one-off match in Toronto. There's got to be something else that happens here. Go ahead.
I don't think they need to do the match in Toronto. You could have them have a little a meetup or whatever.
And the contract.
Sami is asking facts, something like that. He's asking why would you do this to me? And yo, we're supposed to be brothers and all that. And Kevin Owens explains for the umpteenth time. It's nigga, I needed you. Definitely gas. Yo, I needed you, and you didn't show up. You didn't do what I needed you to do. So as far as that goes, I feel they don't even have to have a match in between to get to where they want to get to. They could sell this on just run-ins and promos and contract signings all the way up to WrestleMania, and it's not going to lose an ounce of interest.
No, they proved that with Drew and Punk last year.
They don't take a lot.
Yeah,
and they really know each other. Nigga, we're really best friends. Them best friend matches usually they're either really really good or they're really really ass. And I think it's going to be on the spectrum of being really really good. And it has to be something especially something like this, nigga. It has to it's going to be Hell in a Cell or something. They're going to put them niggas. They're going to put them niggas in some kind of structure to where it's going to hold them in. It's little 3 stages of hell. I remember they used to make Triple H and Shawn Michaels fight every other week. It was eventually you go by, this Hell in a Cell got to end this shit, dog. Somebody gonna have to bleed to death, well, not to death per se, just bleed to death in wrestling wise. God, we want nobody to die.
Glad you cleaned that up, bro.
Yeah, we want that.
I'm glad you cleaned that up.
Do we see a house invasion? You cannot go into a man yard, Kevin Owens. Not going in a man yard, Orochimaru. No. Has any of them broke into anybody's house shit? I feel like Kevin has done that shit.
The only one who's did a home invasion under the Triple H era is Seth Rollins. And that was in 22.
That was breaking and entering, nigga.
Yeah.
That nigga was reading his kids' notes on the refrigerator shit. Like, you can't suck the drawing.
Drunk out of that man's orange juice.
They put a little bit left in there. I know.
I know he back.
I know Cole hated that shit. Like, this nigga put the fucking empty thing back on the. His grandmother.
Oh yeah, LA Knight invaded AJ's driveway. That was about it.
Oh yeah, shout out to AJ Styles. He back too.
Yeah, he's on Raw now. Here's that.
Yeah, damn, they stripping all of SmackDown. Like,
nigga, we just sent y'all to Y6.
All right, man.
Conversation. Pick me name later. It was AJ Styles. Yo, give us that back.
If you think that's a good pick, man.
The Y6, nigga. That's definitely dumping contracts, nigga.
LA Knight did with Logan. Yeah, that was a house invasion. Samoa Joe pulled up on Wendy.
That shit was funny.
AJ Styles house.
Wendy.
Yeah. Paige couldn't do shit about that. But yeah.
He's at my house page. He's at my house page.
Anything else before we get out of here? I don't know if we have anything else to comment on.
No, we
pretty
much knocked everything up.
I do want to say I thought it was dope that even though it's only going to last for this week and this week only, Travis Scott's 4x4, which is also the theme song for Monday Night Raw, is the #1 song in the country. I think that is pretty dope.
So 752,000 copies in the first week for some reason. I don't know how I did it, but it always does.
Travis Scott's numbers are always funny in the light, but
Charlie Wilson numbers right there, nigga. I'm like,
but
whoa.
However, the music video for 4x4 shows and depicts Travis Scott as a wrestler at Reality of Wrestling in a match with, I think it's Moonshine Mantell. Well, I think the gentleman he's on the ROH roster, independent wrestler. He got his ass whooped, but of course, there's that. So 4x4 video, if you want to see Travis Scott in a hardcore match, beat a nigga up with a chair, and also for some reason be like a political candidate and a band director, and it's just a bunch of shit. Yeah, he's doing it.
He was definitely off that Oscar, dude.
Yeah, it's like I don't know if it was. I kind of looked at it like him, like they kind of like, I don't know if it was like him like living like 4 different lives. But as you know, like the song is called 4x4 in the video, kind of like he's like shown and like he's shown as like a political candidate, he's shown as a wrestler, he's shown as a fugitive, and as a band director.
Oh, so sounds like multiple personality disorder, but okay. All right, Trevor,
like
you got it.
Hey man, check out that new album. This is not an ad. This is not an endorsement. That's all I got. But you know what is an ad? You know what is an endorsement? At the Enemies P3 on all social media platforms, man. Make sure you stay tapped in, stay tuned in, stay dangerous. Fuck with the guys, man. Wrestler of the Month, the new segment, the new selection, the new edition, the new, you feel me, open it up, out the package. You feel me? Dope shit, straight like that. You feel me? Do what you want to do with that. Penta, Mercedes, follow along, man. You know what I'm saying? As the year goes along with that, and the Wrestler of the Month and the Wrestler of the Year discussion, conversation, but also follow along with the guys, follow along with the enemies as we continue to move along throughout 2025. Hey, follow me at Oh My God Graham on all social media platforms. Beat me there, don't meet me there. Y'all talking about what y'all want to do with it. Who's next?
Man, I'm going, man. Check this out, man. Follow the champ. I'm still the champ because they all picked the same picks that I picked. So that's why I'm the champ. All right. Yeah. Cheers. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's me. Yeah, _ that's _ me _ check out the Super Bowl or the little game that's going to be happening during the Kendrick Lamar thing. Yeah.
Yo, you can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok at _sonamize_. I'm getting back on TikTok and making videos short. Like, I'm trying to get back into that. So, pray for me.
Pray for me. You want prayer? I mean, listen.
Nigga, when it comes to editing videos, I get like lazy and I'm like, man, I don't want to edit this shit.
Yeah, it does get annoying.
I'll be having ideas. I'll be like, yo, what if I did this? And then I'm like, I'm too fucking lazy for that.
And speaking of annoying, if you want to be annoyed by me, follow me everywhere. At is Gresh, AO is Gresh, everywhere else. Yeah. I annoy people. It's a gift of mine. So let's do it.
Let's do it. You feel me? We'll see what happens this upcoming Sunday with the Super Bowl. If the Chiefs can three-peat, if the Eagles can knock them niggas off they perch. You feel me? And what Kendrick has in store for that halftime show. Of course, that's going to be the conversation to carry things through. But until next week, take care of yourselves and each other. We'll see y'all on the other side, man. Deuces.
Biggest the what? Biggest the what?